Hello, my name is Rodrick Moyo. I'm the tasting room manager at Hartenberg Wine Estate. I'll speak to you a bit about our Doorkeeper range of wines. The Doorkeeper, to explain the name, is more about showing the heritage that we have here on the farm. We've got one of the oldest doors in the Western Cape on our underground cellar. It was part of the Castle of Good Hope, and it's over 300 years old. So the name is an homage to the heritage that we have, as well as the fact that the Doorkeeper range is the range that is used to introduce the style of the reds that we do produce here at Hartenberg. A lot of the wines are quite structured and take a while to show their absolute best. So the Doorkeeper reds were introduced to be consumed quite young while the more structured wines are maturing. So we've got 3 wines in the Doorkeeper range. The original Doorkeeper wine was the Doorkeeper Shiraz. It's what you'd expect from a Shiraz. It's got a mildly spicy kind of tone, but it's meant to be a more fruit-driven style of Shiraz. All of our Doorkeeper wines are matured in older oak barrels, which won't affect so much the fruit in the wine, but soften the wine, and you'll still retain that fruit-driven style. So the Doorkeeper Shiraz, we always get a more cherry-driven style with quite an elegant texture to it and a white pepper spice, which makes it quite attractive. Beautiful floral notes as well. That's certainly one worth a try. The second wine in the Doorkeeper range would be a Merlot and Malbec blend, which is a blend of the 2 varieties in about a 60-40 split. They are quite similar varieties, Merlot and Malbec. They both have quite plush, plummy tones, especially to them, and the tannic structures is not too intense in terms of those wines, so you can expect quite a fruit-driven style of wine. Having said that, certainly Merlot and Malbec have got quite a good body to them, so it's not a flimsy red. It's got quite a juicy core to it as well. That was also matured 12 months in older oak barrels. We're talking about barrels that are 3rd fill and older, so they won't impact with too much of a vanilla or smoky tone, so you get pure varietal cherry and plummy notes to that particular wine. Beautifully smooth texture. The third in the range is the Doorkeeper Shiraz, Mouverdre and Grenache blend. So it is a majority Shiraz, but Mouverdre and Grenache are varieties which are not very popular locally, but will become much more popular in the years to come. And they both provide much more savory and spicy tones to this particular wine to augment Shiraz's structure and beautiful red fruit character. 12 months in total in older oak barrels for the blend of that particular wine. Beautifully smooth, lovely savory and spicy tones to it, and rich round texture. Delectable. 2 wines that are consistently some of the best value wines that you can find on the market. Firstly would be the 2020 vintage of our estate Chardonnay. It is our barrel fermented and matured Chardonnay. We use French oak for this particular wine. What we love to do is to get a balance between the fruit and the oak, so it's not overly oaked, only a small percentage is new oak, and then the balance is older oak, so that we can get quite expressive fruit to the wine and some of the vanilla and toasty notes from the oak. 12 months in total will give it a lovely creamy texture, but very vibrant lime core, which is quite zesty, gives balance so that it's not too thick on the palate, and then very bright tropical notes from what was quite a warm vintage to make it quite attractive on the palate. Best value Chardonnay I think you can find. The second wine would be the Cabernet Sauvignon Shiraz blend. We've had this wine for over 30 vintages now, and it's consistently one of the best value reds that you can find on the market. It's a blend of the 2 varieties, Cabernet to give some dark berry fruit character and good tannins, and then Shiraz, which gives it a bit more body and some savory and spicy notes as well. The Cabernet Shiraz blend is matured 12 months in older oak barrels, and it's got surprising ageability as well. So you can still mature this wine another 10 years in bottle, and it develops as it does mature. Certainly worth a try.